As you log on to WCPO.com, check out our business section. Lucy May is a member of our digital team, and she joins us to talk about some big stories she's working on. Good to have you with us, of course.
Thank you so much.
You know, we've heard obviously a lot about the Horseshoe Casino downtown.
Right.
And there are some other impacts it's having job-wise.
Exactly. The Horseshoe Casino, they just announced this week that of the vendors that they've hired to supply things like furniture and uniforms and even shuttle service, 75% of those vendors are either Cincinnati area or Ohio companies. That amounts to more than $27 million in work. 15% of the companies they've hired are actually what they call diverse suppliers, so they're minority-owned companies or women-owned companies. This has translated to some really meaningful contracts for local companies. One company that I talked to that has the shuttle service agreement with the casino, it's a woman-owned company. They created actually 25 jobs for new drivers because they have to drive almost around the clock to get folks to the hotel partners. So it's been a really big boon for local companies.
Wow, that's an encouraging perspective.
Yes.
We like to hear that. And you know, when we talk about development, you've been hitting on some issues in Clifton Heights about concerns about what might be happening. Some new movement on that.
Right, there is some new movement. I've written a number of stories about the proposed development that would demolish the old building that is was home to the Lenhart's restaurant. Lenhart's has been closed for a little while, but there's a Christie's bar and beer garden there. The neighborhood's very concerned about that development, although the property owners really want to sell and kind of move on with their lives. The city council this past week just approved what they call an interim development control district, and this will kind of, a developer explained it to me, it's kind of like putting up a yellow light and slowing down development a little bit. The neighborhood was really pushing for this. They think it's one more way that they can have a little extra time to review any development plans in that neighborhood, which has had some big developments in recent years. The developer I spoke with told me, though, that he's a little bit concerned that this extra layer of review could frustrate developers and kind of slow progress in the city. So it's an interesting issue. At
least another step for people who live there to process there.
Yes.
All right, Lucy May, as always, thank you so much. Sure, member of our digital team. You can check out these stories and so many more. Our team is always working on WCPO.com/business is the place to go. We'll be back after this.